Whoa, it's Monday. Just another manic Monday. Doug Coffin here at Citizen Agency in Knoxville, Tennessee. I am the Director of Digital Marketing for our team, but I have a decade's worth of working at television stations and radio stations in town. And so this is the first video in a three-part series that we're gonna cover 3 ways that your commercial is killing your advertising. And so I got some feedback over there. That's fine, we can turn that down. So today's gonna be part 1. I'm gonna have the 2 other parts later this week, but this first one, let me just kind of set the context for you, is that our agency does everything. We're an agency of record, full service for a lot of different people. We do a lot of local and regional businesses in Nashville, Knoxville, Chattanooga, Tri-Cities, and we're branching out even beyond that. So Louisville, things like that. So we have a lot of experience here, and we've learned from our failures more than anything else. But we have business experiences as well. So there's a lot of reasons why this video has come to fruition, and I hope that you find some value in it. And really, if you're a total pro, then this is going to be nothing new to you, and it's not going to help you at all. But if you're a local business owner in one of those cities, or if you're a marketing director of a local business or a regional business, this could be of value. So I'm going to say it. Sometimes our commercials kill our advertising, not us, but sometimes when you do it locally, when you do it direct through a TV station, through a radio station, sometimes that commercial actually kills your investment. I'm going to give you the first tip, the first reason why, and how to fix it. So before I do that, I'm also going to add this context, which is there's no insulting here of local television and radio station reps, as they are incredible. Ours are actually phenomenal. All the reps we have are just absolutely incredible, and they have done great work for us. And they're great salespeople, and they know their product. So don't take this as a dig if one of our reps sees this. We're not talking about you. And even if we are, it's nothing that bad. So what I'm going to say is this. The first mistake we see that local business owners make is after they have gone through the rigmarole of negotiating a great TV or radio buy, is that they then let the media property produce the commercial. And there's a problem with that, is that you're investing $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 into an advertising campaign on television or radio. Even digital, it can be included in this. Billboards can be included in this. Poster boards can be included in this. Direct mail can be included in this. That you're letting that property create your commercial. And here's the problem with that. I'm going to use television as an example for now. Is you have a great sales rep that comes in, and you decide NBC is the best, WBIR is the best, the local station X is the best, and I love it, and I want to be there, and I want people to know about my business. And you negotiate that great television schedule, and then you hand over creation of that ad to the salesperson and their production team. And they are very talented people, incredibly talented, but that is not their job. It's not their number one job, at least. The sales rep's first job, and I know this from selling for 10 years at TV stations, their first job is to sell you and other local businesses to advertise on their station. That's it. If they don't hit their budgets but make great commercials, they're not gonna have a job. So selling is their number 1 thing. Number 2 is making sure you're happy. Number 3 is finding other new businesses. So creating a commercial is on the low list for a salesperson. They don't have experience doing it. They might have a little bit, but they are not trained. They are not equipped to do it. So we need to quit asking them to. You're putting them in a position to fail. Now, some of these stations have grown and have added creative services departments, and those are better. Those are better. They're getting better. But the issue is that that's not even their first job. Their first job is to promote their television station. They are doing a lot of other projects besides yours. They do not have time. The station doesn't have time. The sales rep doesn't have time. The in-house promotion people don't have time to do this for all of their clients. So what usually should take days and hours of work in creating a cohesive advertising campaign for television and radio, they're doing it in 20, 30 minutes on the script side, and then putting it out to the world, and it's crippling your advertising investment in their station. It's not their fault either. Frankly, it's yours. I don't mean that to be rude, but you can't expect them to do that because that's not what their main goal is. It's not what their wheelhouse is. But they are definitely great sounding boards too. So we do want to keep them involved because they are incredible people. They're very talented, but their main job is to not focus their entire day on figuring out what story to tell for you. But I also want to give a special shout out kind of to piggyback this with radio, is again, we have amazing radio reps. The radio stations in Knoxville are amazing. The radio stations we work in Nashville are amazing. Our radio partners in Chattanooga are amazing. But they also, on production side of things, don't have time to really get you a great story. What I'm seeing more and more often in Knoxville specifically, and I know it's happening in other markets, is that the in-house production at radio stations, they're using the same in-house producer's voice for most of their produced spots that they create. So you'll go to a break on radio and you'll have a 4-minute break or a 3-minute break, and 2 or 3 or 4 commercials, 50% to 100% are voiced by the exact same person. And that is an absolute detriment to your investment because all the spots run together. There's no differentiation. They don't know you from the guy down the street, from the lady on top of the hill. There's no differentiation. There's no story. It's the same voice that people have heard for 20 years. And that person has an amazing voice, incredible voice, or they wouldn't be in radio. But you don't want them using the same voice on your commercial as every other commercial they produce. It all runs together. So the way to fix that, and this is not always my most favorite thing to say to people, but you really should spend some money on production. I'm not saying to get a full service agency like Citizen. I'm not pitching you that. I'm saying if you're going to spend $4,000, $5,000 a month on a local television or radio campaign or digital or billboard, spend another $500, $1,000 on production for something that will show you off in a great spotlight with great production, with a real story, with a real call to action, with cohesiveness that looks like your business. It doesn't look like it's just a pan and a zoom in and a zoom out and a pan this way. You've all seen them when you're in the carpet warehouse and all you see is just a 1,000 feet of carpet and you don't even know what it is, and all it does is just pan across. There's no compelling reason to buy. We'll cover those points in our next 2 parts of the series. So number 1 takeaway, what's killing your local advertising the most is that you're letting the local media sellers write and produce your commercials. So the way to fix that is don't let them write and produce your commercials. Find either someone that you know who has the equipment and the editing prowess and the storytelling prowess. Hire a production company on a one-off kind of agreement. You don't have to hire them forever. Hire them on a commercial spot basis. You don't have to get into a multi-year thing. Thirdly, you can get a full-service agency. So those are your options. But my advice is, with all the experience that I've had, over 10 years in media, and we have over 30 combined in our office. Actually, now if we include Vern Lindsay, our Hall of Famer, we have over like 1 million years of experience, and he's actually the most knowledgeable. But you don't want them to produce it, not because they don't want to do well, it's because they're one arm behind their back because they have to go sell other people to hit budget. So they're not going to focus there. And if you do radio and you're going to have the radio station produce it, please, please, please ask them to outsource a different voice, even if it costs you $100 or $200. Please do that so you don't run in the same voice as everybody else. So to fix it, hire someone to do it for you. Ask for those little details to change. And if you can't afford any of those things, then my advice is to not do a $3,000 or $4,000 TV campaign or radio campaign, and to save that until you can. All right, so later this week we'll come back with this second best way and a third best way that you can fix your local television and radio advertising. There are a lot of reasons why your advertising gets killed by your commercial. And we don't mean that in a negative way. We just mean it in a way that we want your investment to go farther, even if you never work with us. It's better for our city if your advertising works because you have a great product and people want to know about it. So thanks for watching. Again, Doug Coffin, Director of Digital over at Citizen Agency here in Knoxville. Over 10 years myself selling advertising. So hopefully you found some value here. We'll see you later in the week, and get someone to produce your spots who's not the station. Thanks, y'all. Talk to you later.